So I'm on a roll with Roxy's challenges. Her week 2 was tags with painted elements. I don't particularly want to get my paints out. I used to do quite a lot of art journaling, that type of thing, and I do have just a small collection of what I'd call painted papers that I've kept in a box. I've gradually used them up over the years, but I found 3 that I think I can make into tags. So this is acrylic paint with, or it might have been watercolour. I can't remember whether that was acrylic or watercolour. But you put the paint on and then you scrunch up cling film over the top, leave it to dry, and when you pull it off you get this nice effect. So I've got that piece. This is a piece of really thin, I suppose, drop cloth paper. It's just been under everything that I've been doing, but I did think that might work for a tag or a couple of tags. And I've got this piece, which was from an art journal. It was a piece I never finished, and it's basically acrylic, quite a lot of layers of acrylic paint with some napkin decoupaged on it. So I'm going to cut this up into tags as well. I'm going to try and get 10. Might not get 10, might get 8, and see what I can do with these, and I'll come back and show you shortly. Okay, so it's Jackie, and I'm back with a quick show and tell of what I've been up to over the last few weeks, which is mostly messing about, really. I have a few journals that are coming near to completion, which I'll share with you shortly, but my mojo for journal making has gone a little bit just at the minute, although I might have a go at some covers later this morning. But I thought I'd come and show you some bits and bobs that I've made following other people's videos. These are the painted paper tags. At the beginning of this video, I think I might have shown you the original pages. I'll have a look, and if I've still got that, I will put it up. Basically, this was a sheet of watercolour paper that I'd scrunched cling film over. So I've layered that up with some lace, a Tracy digital, and label, a little bit of sari silk. This was Rachel's week 2 using painted papers challenge. And then these 4 tags were all cut from an art journal page that I'd never completed. It was acrylic paints with napkin, excuse me, napkin decoupage over the top. I've cut it into roughly 4 tags and layered it up again with, this is Tracy's digital label, sari silk ribbon, and some lace, sari silk at the bottom there. Another Tracy digital, the silk ribbon at the top here, and some orangey red photo corners just for a little bit of a contrast. These are from the same background. I've got a frog in my throat, sorry. I'm not going to stop the video. This is the 3rd time of trying this video, so I'm not sure what my voiceover is going to be like. I think I'm trying to get through it now. This is a Mrs. Cog image on some torn tea-dyed paper, a fussy cut botanical, and I've done another fussy cut there over some Chinese decoupaged paper and a Tracy label. You can see the napkin, the bit of the napkin there. Okay, and then again I started off sort of inspired by Rachel, although I've seen a lot of people doing these security envelopes. I've cut mine down and made pockets. I've also covered the back of each one. This was sparked because I'd got some old birthday cards. So this is a birthday card that was just cut down. I liked the way the colours went with this My Porch Prints digital. This, I've used a bit of old ledger, some French script, and again some vintage birthday card that I've cut down. little bit of doily obviously sitting on my desk, so I've used that there. This is slightly different style, but again a birthday card, journal card, or turned into a journal card. This is some scrapbook paper, and this is an Antique Papery digital. I haven't backed that one, so that one would have to be, I suppose, but I would probably stick that down into a journal. Then I was watching Angela remake her Exciting Envelopes #1. So this was my first one, a little snippet there on a paper clip. This has got marked where I put it through my die cut machine to cut the circle. Need to rethink how I do that. And I've turned these into ephemera holders. Sorry if I'm going out of, as I say, the third time of asking. If this doesn't work, you'll never know. This was my second one of these, which I've turned landscape. Exactly the same inside. These make nice Happy Mail gifts or additions to, you know, if you're sending your journal out to somebody, it's nice to put another handmade bit in there. And then I went back to Roxy's weekly challenges. I think this was 11. The painted tags were 2, so I've missed a few along the way. And these were her book page envelopes. I've done them slightly differently in that I've turned down the top and the bottom just to make these 2 edges a bit stronger. And I'll just show you, I mean, it's fairly obvious what I've done with each of these. Basically just layering up scraps that I'd had hanging about. Amity Bloom, quite a bit of Amity Bloom on these. This was some silk flowers with a pearl button. This is a Tracy Fox label. This is a Spellbinders die cut. And a quote that I've put. I've actually not forgotten to stick that one, so you can see how they're put together. Re-stick that. This is a little snippet here. Wrapped a doily around that one. This one I liked the way this turned out with this sort of burgundy trim. This is Amity Bloom. I did a bit more fussy cutting on these. This is some antique trim. And this one was my favourite, Pop of Yellow. Done a little snippet to go with that because I found a little bit of sari silk that matched this yellow beautifully. And this is seam binding, ruched seam binding.